And then begin to soften the muscles along your rib cage and in your belly. Begin breathing deeply and fully, noticing where the body wants to lift and expand as you take a deep inhale. As you exhale, completely release, soften the muscles even more, and gently draw the belly in. As you continue breathing deeply and fully, let your hands rest on your legs, in your lap facing up, or let them come to your body, one hand on the heart, one hand on the navel. Wherever you have your hands, focus keenly on that movement that the body has in response to the breath, lifting and expanding with every inhale, softening and releasing with every exhale. And let every round of breath become a little bit more full, a little bit more free. And as you continue breathing deeply and fully, I want to invite you to think of something that you're grateful for. Let the mind focus on this point of gratitude, filling your heart with a sense of joy and abundance. Let every inhale amplify that gratitude. Let every exhale allow you to release everything else, so that all you are left with in this moment is your breath, your body, and your heart, overflowing with gratitude. Continue breathing deeply and fully, focused on that heart full of gratitude, savoring that sense of joy and abundance. And keeping the eyes closed, bring the palms together and press the thumbs in towards your heart. Gently bow your head and take just a few more breaths here, focused on that gratitude. Feeling that wave-like motion in the body. One last deep, full breath. When you're ready, we can gently blink our eyes open, and we'll get started. As always, you can be seated or you can be standing. If you're going to be on all fours, on the floor, you can either sit with the legs out in front of you or an easy pose, just kind of almost crossed in front of you, whatever feels good. And a couple I can show you, some on like all fours and stuff like that. I'll demonstrate them for you as they come. So we're going to focus on the neck, but first we'll do a little full body warm up because that's always good. When you're ready, inhale the arms up, nice soft shoulders. And whenever you're ready, exhale the arms down. Keep the spine nice and long. Breathe deeply and fully and let your breath guide you. Inhaling up, beautiful. And exhaling slowly down, excellent. And just notice what you feel as you inhale up. Ground through your feet and your hips. Reach through your hands. Feel the length in your ribs. As you exhale down, keep that length in the spine. Breathe deeply and fully and let your breath guide you. Do one more here at your own pace. On the next one, we're going to inhale up just like we have been. Arms overhead, grounding through the feet and hips. As we exhale, hinge at the hip. Press the sit bones into the chair. Drape the body over the legs. Inhale, press through the feet, lift the sternum, reach for the sky. And as you do this, notice as you exhale and hinge at the hip, draping the body over, what do you feel in your back? As you inhale, driving through the feet, lifting the sternum, reaching for the sky, can you arch the back gently? Play with your range of motion here. See what feels good in your body and let the head hang heavy at the bottom of the exhale. Give yourself 2 more here at your own pace in the range of motion that feels good in your body. Play with tilting the chin up as you reach for the ceiling, letting the head hang heavy as you exhale one last time. Lingering at the bottom of that last exhale, taking 2 deep breaths. Notice what you're feeling in the back as you breathe in. And then when you're ready, slowly roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Notice what you feel in your spine. When we're ready, we're going to let our right arm come and hang down by the chair. We're going to inhale the left arm up. If the shoulder bothers us, maybe we stop at shoulder height and reach out through the fingers. Maybe we reach up for the ceiling. Feel that deep stretch down the entire side of the body. Maybe we hold on to the chair and dip over to the left, or over to the right, I'm sorry. Breathe deeply and fully here 1 more time. And when you're ready, we can inhale up. Exhale, release the arm down. We're going to do 3 with your breath. Wherever that stretch felt good to you is where you're going. And whenever you're ready, you're going to exhale down. Notice what you're feeling in the side of your body as you open up the rib cage and stretch all of those muscles from the hip to the hand. And as you exhale next, just let both arms come hang down by the side. Notice the difference between the 2 arms. And when you're ready, inhale the right arm up now, maybe to shoulder height, maybe reaching for the ceiling. Maybe you hold on to the chair and reach gently over to the left. Wherever you are, try to roll that right arm back to open that shoulder. Breathe deeply and fully here. Notice what you're feeling in the side of your body. 1 more breath here. Stretching out the whole right side. When you're ready, inhale up. Exhale, release the arm. And 3 at your own pace, wherever the stretch felt good to you. Inhale to that point, reach through the fingertips, and exhale slowly down. And just listen to your body, listen to your breath. Notice what you're feeling. Beautiful. And you'll do 1 last one at your own pace. Excellent. All right. Now we'll do a little bit of twisting. So we're going to inhale the arms up, nice soft shoulders. As we exhale, turn over to the left with your chest and your arms. Drop the hands down by the side of the body. Inhale the arms back up, gently turning the chest now over to the right side of the room and then dropping the hands. And just play here at your own pace, inhaling up and exhaling over. Notice what you're feeling as you keep the spine long and gently twist the heart from one side of the room to the other. Beautiful. And just let this feel good as you gently twist the body. Make sure you turn the shoulders, you turn the heart from one side of the room to the other. And give yourself 1 more on each side, lingering wherever it feels good to linger. And when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms back to the center. Exhale them down the midline, stopping at the heart, taking a breath here, just noticing how you feel. When we're ready, we're going to interlace our hands and we're going to drop them in between our legs. So you're going to want to spread your knees out a little bit. As we inhale, we're going to start to lift the arms up and follow the hands with our gaze. If your shoulder's bothering you, stop at shoulder height. Press the chest out and forward as you dig the sit bones into your chair and stop here. If your shoulders don't hurt, maybe you reach for the ceiling. Maybe you lift the chest up as much as you can and lift the chin. Hold wherever you are for one more breath, arching the back as much as possible. When you're ready, exhale slowly, dropping the hands and following them with your gaze. Back down in between your legs, resting your chin on your chest. Again, just notice what you're feeling. Inhaling up into the arch, exhaling down into the rounded spine. Beautiful. Notice as you inhale up into the arch, the shoulder blades pull tight together. And as you exhale down into the rounded spine, the shoulder blades pull far apart. Give yourself one more of each of these, lingering wherever it feels good. Arching the back as much as you can. And then rounding the spine gently as much as possible. Gently roll yourself back up when you get to the top. Notice how you're feeling. All right. We're going to have our hands on our knees or right above our knees at the bottom of our thighs. We're going to inhale forward, arching the back a little bit, and exhale, round the spine. So you're going to have to come up from the back of your seat in order to round your back. You can't be seated all the way back in your chair. And just notice the movement you can create in between your shoulder blades. Notice what you're feeling also in your hips and your lower back as you make these circles around your body with your chest. Give yourself one or two more circles in this first direction. And then whenever you're ready, not a second sooner, you'll slow down and you'll change directions. Inhaling again, forward, arching the spine. Exhaling, rounding the back. Moving the heart in a circle around the body. Letting this feel like a gentle massage. All along the spine, in between the shoulder blades, in your lower back. Give yourself 2 or 3 more circles in this second direction. Or continue on until you feel equal or complete. And just notice what you're feeling as you breathe deeply. And then you can slowly come back to center whenever you're ready, taking your time. There's no rush. We're not going anywhere. When you're ready, we're going to inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Bend the elbows and hold on to your shoulders. You're going to go ahead and make circles with the elbows. Again, just checking on that shoulder mobility. Just notice what you're feeling in the shoulders. And make your circles as small or as large as your body wants them to be. You can also go one shoulder at a time if that makes doing the motion and focusing on what you're feeling at the same time easier. Listen to your body, see what you need. When you're ready, you'll go in the other direction. Nice, slow circles. Again, notice what you're feeling in and around the shoulder. There's no right or wrong way to check in. Just focus on what you're feeling. Beautiful. And give yourself just a couple more in the second direction. And then you can release the arms down, give them a little bit of a break as you take a deep breath. We're going to stretch the left leg out in front of us. Flex that foot as much as you can. If you're seated, you can bring the right foot up and bend the knee and bring the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Yeah, put your leg down. Yes. And then flex your bottom, your foot as much as you can. So now everyone is flexing their left foot as much as possible. Feel that big stretch in the back of the leg. If you want to use your strap here, you can, but a little bit of work ain't never hurt nobody. When you're ready, go ahead and point your toe as much as you can. Big stretch down the front of the foot into the ankle and the shin. If you need help getting that deep stretch so that you can feel it in your foot, use your hand. That's okay. Give yourself one more breath here, and then when you're ready, we'll go with our breath. Inhale, flex, stretch in the back. Exhale, point, stretch down the front. Inhale, flex. Beautiful. Exhale, point. One more of each at your own pace. Inhale, flex, stretch in the back. Exhale, point, stretch in the front. Take your big toe and draw a little circle. If you're on the ground, you might want to pick your leg up a little bit so you can make those nice slow circles. Everyone try and keep your leg as steady as you can. Make the big toe and the ankle responsible for that movement. Go in the other direction whenever you're ready. Taking your time and noticing that both directions do not feel the same. That's normal, right? Give a couple extra circles in that second direction if it feels a little sticky, a little less fluid, that's okay. It'll get there. When you're ready, drop your heel to the ground. Inhale, spread your toes as much as you can. Exhale, squeeze your toes tight. Inhale, spread the toes as much as you can. Exhale, squeeze the toes tight. Beautiful. One last time. Inhale, spread the toes. Exhale, clench with the toes. Spread one last time, and then relax that foot. Now we're going to do the right leg. Stick it out in front of you. Beautiful. Flex the foot as much as you can. Feel that deep stretch in the back of the leg. Notice that if you let the toes turn in, you don't feel as hard of a stretch. So keep the ankle and the big toe in a position that doesn't cheat you of your stretch. When you're ready, point the toe. Hold this for a few breaths. Again, if you don't feel that deep stretch in the top of the foot and into the ankle, don't be afraid to use your hand to help you get the stretch that you came here for, right? Give yourself one or two more breaths here just like this, and when you're ready, inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And notice the difference in the stretch as you inhale into flexion and you exhale and point the toe. What do you feel in your leg? When you're ready, take that big toe, nice slow circle. And notice that both ankles might not be the same. That's normal. Just notice what's going on, and they might not be the same one day from the next. That's why this work is so important to do every day. When you're ready, you'll go in the other direction. Snap, crackle, pop, never hurt nobody. Get those gas bubbles out. Give yourself a few more circles in this second direction on this second foot, and you can continue on until you feel complete. When you're ready, you'll drop the heel. You'll inhale, spread the toes. Exhale, crunch and clench. Inhale, spread and splay. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, spread. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, spread, and you can relax that foot. All right, we're almost done with the warm-up. Isn't that fun? Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, bend at the elbows, squeeze the biceps, take me to the gun show, Popeye. Turn the wrists in. As we turn the wrists in, we feel a big stretch in the back of the hand and in the wrist and forearm. So turn the wrists in, hold this for one or two breaths. Notice what you're feeling. When you're ready, keep the wrist bent. Start to unbend the elbow any amount. As you start to feel a really big stretch in the back of the forearm, again, the wrists aren't here, the wrists are here. all right? Like little angry sock puppets or something. Unbend any amount. When you find your big stretch, hold it there, wherever that is. Hold that for one more breath. Notice what you're feeling. When you're ready, begin to open the arms up all the way. Open the wrists, open your hands. Try to point your fingertips down at the ground. Spread your palms out as wide as you can and reach through your fingers. Big, bright stretch in the palms and in the inside of the forearms. So all of this. One more breath here, and we're going to do it all again. Inhale, bend the elbows, take me back to the gun show. Squeeze the bicep. Turn the wrist in. Big stretch in the back of the forearm. Hold this for 1 or 2 breaths. Notice what you're feeling. Again, all in here. On your next exhale, keep the wrist turned in, so don't unbend the wrist. Keep the wrist bent. Start to unbend the elbow. And maybe you come out a little bit and it's like, wow, big bright stretch here. Beautiful. Hold it there. Find wherever that brightness happens for you. When you're ready, on your next exhale, open the arms up all the way. Open the wrists. Open the hands. Try to point your fingers down at the ground. Spread your palms out as wide as you can. Reach through your fingertips. Huge stretch in the palm and the inside of the forearm. One more breath here. When you're ready, exhale, release the arms slowly down into your lap. Notice what you're feeling in your hands, your wrists, your forearms. And when you're ready, we're going to flicky, flicky. So again, not the wrists, it's the fingers, as if there was water on them and there's no towel in the bathroom, just flicking. And we're just going to find your pace. Whatever your pace is, it's perfect. You go as fast as you comfortably can, and know that that comfortable pace will soon get uncomfortable. And you're just going to hold that pace even once it starts to get uncomfortable. And you're just going to focus on your breath and use your breath to support you through that discomfort as the back of the hand gets warm. We're halfway there. Focus on your breath and flick your fingers as quickly as you can. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, but nothing earth-shattering is happening. Sometimes a little discomfort is good for us. You've got 3 more deep breaths here. Focus on your breath. Flick the fingers as much as you can. One last deep, full breath. And relax the hands slowly down into the lap. Notice what you're feeling in the fingers, the back of the hands, the wrists, the forearms. And you can just give yourself a few little gentle wrist rolls, maybe wiggle the fingers. Thanks for being here, hands. Go in both directions with those wrists. Let it feel really good. All right, are we feeling warm? Excellent. So, we're going to do some neck stuff today. The first thing that we're going to do is a little bit of shoulder stuff to warm up all the muscles that attach to the neck. So grab your strap. And sometimes I have people do this also with like a broomstick. If you have like a broomstick that comes off of the broom head, you can use like a broomstick at home for this kind of stuff, right? But a lot of this, again, it's going to be exploratory. Never push yourself to a range of motion where it hurts. You never want to be straining, right? That's like trying to have a nice conversation with your friend you haven't talked to in a long time, and instead of genuinely listening to what the friend has to say, you start badgering them, right? Or like pressing them hard for information. Nobody wants that. Nobody, we all have a friend who does that and we don't like it. So don't do that to your body, right? Be gentle, show up with a compassionate curiosity. Whatever it wants to do, it is what it wants to do. And the more we spend time doing this kind of stuff, the more it wants to do. Go figure. So take your hands nice and wide on your strap. You're going to inhale the arms up overhead as much as you can. And the first thing we're going to do is just bend the elbows and try and take the strap behind your head as you bend the elbows. So squeeze the shoulder blades tight together. And then inhale Straighten the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades tight together. Inhale up again. Beautiful. And as you exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, bend the elbows. And then you can inhale it up again. This time we're going to reach up and gently go to the side. So gently to the right. And then inhale, reach up. Keep reaching up. As you exhale, gently bend over to the left. Any amount. Inhale, reach up. Stay reaching up. Keep that length. Exhale, gently come over any amount to the right. And just stay doing that. Inhaling up. Exhaling gently over. Play with your range of motion. Try and keep the arms as straight as you can. And notice the openness that requires in your shoulders. So if your shoulders only want to come to here, that's okay. But can you try and reach through the arms to keep them straight? And notice how that gently starts to stretch the shoulder as you go from side to side. So again, finding a range of motion that works for you. Give yourself 1 or 2 more on each side. Playing with your range of motion, trying to keep the arms straight, opening the shoulder, opening the rib cage. 1 more on your second side at your own pace. And then for a moment, we'll just exhale the arms down, give them a break. Notice what you're feeling. Very good. All right, the next thing that we'll do is you can leave the strap on your lap for now. We're going to inhale the arms up in front of us and then bend your elbows and bring them to about your arms to about shoulder height. From here, what we're going to do is squeeze the shoulder blades tight together. Inhale, exhale, and release. And then again, when you're ready, squeeze the shoulder blades tight together. Inhale, exhale, and release. And you're going to do 3 more at your own pace. Squeeze the shoulder blades tight together. Take your round of deep breath. And whenever you're ready, release. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can release the arms down. Notice how you're feeling in the back of the body. And let's see, we can be done with the strap for a moment. We're going to take our left hand and bring it to the right collarbone. You're going to look gently over toward the left and up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. You can even let the right hand hang down by the side of the chair if you want. We're going to stay here breathing deeply for about 30 seconds. And as we do this, notice that you might feel a gentle stretch down the front right side of the neck. And give yourself a few more breaths here. Just gently releasing that front right side. And whenever you're ready, you can inhale yourself up. Gently come back to center and notice if you see a difference feel a difference between the 2 sides of the neck. You're going to take the right hand, bring it to the left collarbone. Again, that left arm can stay hanging down by the chair if you want. Wherever it is, keep that shoulder relaxed. Look over toward the right, about 45 degrees, and then gently start to look up. Again, just breathing normally here. Nice full breath. Notice what you're feeling in the front left side of the neck now. Just gentle, slow stretches. Give yourself 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. When you're ready, you can inhale yourself up slowly come back to center. You're going to inhale the right arm up. You're going to bend the elbow and press into your right shoulder or your shoulder blade. You're going to look over to the left. Again, left arm can hang down by the chair. Look over to the left about 45 degrees and drop the chin toward the chest any amount. Feel the nice gentle stretch in the right back side of the neck this time. Just breathing deeply and fully. Just gentle, slow release. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths here. And whenever you're ready, you can inhale, slowly bring yourself to center. Again, maybe you notice a slight difference in the 2 sides of your neck. Maybe you don't. Inhale the left arm up, bend the elbow, press the hand into the shoulder or the shoulder blade. Gently begin to look over toward the right. Keep the right hand relaxed by the side of the chair, right shoulder soft. Begin to look down toward the ground. Gentle stretch in the back left side of the neck. Again, always keeping the spine nice and long here. Remembering that the neck is an extension of the spine. Right, so we have natural curves in the spine, a slight natural curve in the neck. And we want to accommodate for all of that, but also know that we spend a lot of time in some positions more than others. That leads to imbalances, and doing these simple movements can help to balance that out. When you're ready, inhale back to center. Notice what you're feeling. We're going to take the left hand and bring it to the top of the head, maybe over to the side. Gently guide the head over toward the left. Feel a deep stretch on the right side of the neck. If you want to do a twofer here, keep your head facing forward, but with your eyes, look up toward the ceiling. As you do that, that stimulates the vagal nerve, which is good for stress. People who have anxiety, it helps to reduce the blood pressure and heart rate. It's just good for resetting the nervous system. Give yourself 3 more deep breaths here. Gently stretching out the right side of the neck. And then whenever you're ready, take your fingertips to the temple, gently help guide your head up as you inhale. And then we'll take the right hand, bring it to the top or the side of the head. Gently guide the head over to the right. Again, keep the left arm nice and soft, shoulder nice and relaxed. And maybe the face comes forward and the eyes gaze up. Maybe you just close your eyes if that feels better to you. Listen to your body. Breathe deeply and fully. Gently stretching and releasing that left side of the neck. Whenever you're ready, bring the fingertips to the temple. Inhale, bring the head up. Notice what you're feeling in your neck. We're going to take the chin and we're going to do some tucks. So when we tuck our chin, we don't want to just tuck it back. We have lots of vertebrae in our cervical spine, in our neck, right? And if we just tuck them back, we're butting the backs of those vertebrae, the backs of those neck bones up against each other. What we want to do is tuck the chin back and up to almost lift up the cervical spine, lift up the neck, creating a little bit more space between them. So instead of straight back, it's back and up. And almost think of it like you're trying to give yourself as many double chins as you possibly can. And what we're going to do is we're going to do that 5 times. When you're ready, tuck back and up. Inhale and exhale and release. Back and up. When you're ready, release, backing up. Two more at your own pace. And as you do this, feel the muscles in your neck really engaging. And then just return and notice where your chin might be in relation to where it was before. Oftentimes doing this anywhere from 5 to 10 times can really help us go from this to this, right? Without us even really having to do very much. So it's just about really turning those muscles on in the back of the neck, that because we're so often like this, or like this, or like this, right? These muscles aren't working. So it's just taking the time to really make sure they're getting a little bit of, they're alive. They're excited to be here. Get your strap. Now at home you can do this with something a little bit nicer than this. At home you can do this with something soft, like a little thin scarf, or a soft fluffy bathrobe belt, something like that. But we may do with what we got, and this is what we got, right? So what we're gonna do with this is bring this to the back of your neck. And you wanna go to the very bottom of your neck, so the very top of your back. And you're gently going to pull forward using your strap. And then you're going to lift the chin up any amount that's comfortable for you. And bring yourself into a supported neck extension. Keep the rest of your back nice and long. Whenever you're ready, after 1 or 2 rounds of breath, inhale your head back up to center. Release the strap and then gently move it back up to the next vertebrae. So it's just going to be a little 1/4 inch, little 1/2 inch. It's not very much space at all. Pull forward and a tiny bit up, and then gently start to lift the neck any amount. And this is good for bulging disc. Helps to slowly and gently guide them back into place. Whenever you're ready, after 1 or 2 rounds of breath, inhale your head up and slowly release the strap. Again, moving up to the next vertebrae. So just a tiny bit, feel the next bone. Pull forward on your strap and slightly up. Gently lift the chin any amount. Let this feel really good. Keep the spine long, the breath as full as it can be. Whenever you're ready, you inhale the head back to center. You should have about 1 more stop left to go, so maybe you're at the top of the neck, right at the base of the skull. You're gonna pull slightly forward and up. Begin to lift the neck, or the chin rather, up any amount. Take a couple rounds of breath here in the supported neck extension. Let it feel good. And whenever you're ready, you'll inhale, then head up. Exhale, release the strap. Notice what you're feeling in your neck. How are we doing? Good, good. Anybody have any spots in the neck or the shoulders that are still feeling tight in particular? Steffi, you requested, how we feeling over there? Pretty good? That's pretty good. All right, hey, all right, hey. All right, so before we do our breath work, how about we just do a little T-spine release? Everybody likes a little of the T-spine release. So you can either grab a windowsill, you can come onto the floor in front of your chair, or you can use this table by bringing your chair up to this table here. Anyone want to join me on the table? And so the idea with the T-spine release is wherever you're going to do it, whether it's a table, a chair, a windowsill, a countertop if you're at home, you want to try and find your elbows or your forearms on the surface, okay? So if it's the windowsill, if it's the table, wherever it is. You want to then try and move your body back a little bit enough for you to sink your head in between your arms. And you want to be pressing the hips up toward the sky. Let the chest kind of cave in toward the ground. Let your neck hang heavy. Don't hold any tension in your neck. Your head's just kind of hanging out. You can stay right here. As you let the chest kind of droop down, you're not kind of holding it in any way. You're not holding the head up. You can stay here just like this. Notice the feeling of in the shoulders and in the upper back. If you want a deeper stretch, you bring your elbows to the windowsill or the table and try and bring your hands together. This encourages the back, the lumbar or the thoracic spine rather, to dip down even more. Give yourself a few more breaths here wherever you are. Feel the openness in your shoulders. Completely relax the head, completely relax the chest. Give yourself 2 or 3 more breaths here. And notice what you're feeling. One more deep, full breath. And if you want to linger for longer, you can. If you want to come out of it, you're welcome to. We're just going to find our nice, tall, comfy seat. Beautiful. So find your nice, tall, comfy seat. Make sure your back can stay nice and tall. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and just begin to check in with your body and notice how you're feeling. Scan for any areas of tightness or tension that might remain, and gently breathe into those areas. Notice how you're feeling mentally and emotionally. Lingering thoughts or feelings from life outside of this room. Maybe thoughts, feelings, or stories came up during the practice about your body and your ability. Positive or negative, notice whatever's there, acknowledge it, and then gently release it, making room for you to be present in this moment in your body right now. Notice your breath, the way that it sounds and feels. When you're ready, I want to invite you to begin to relax the muscles in your face, your mouth, and your jaw. Begin to release any tension from your neck, your shoulders, your upper back, your chest. Begin to soften the muscles in your rib cage, not just in the front of your body, but also in the back. And soften the muscles in your belly. Begin to breathe deeply and fully, and notice where the body wants to expand naturally in response to the breath. As you exhale, release the tension remaining in the muscles of the chest and in the back, allowing the next inhale to effortlessly expand as much as it can. Continue allowing the breath to grow, the body to soften, and for the motion between the two to become as natural as the waves in the ocean. Breathing deeply and fully. Your hands can stay on your legs. They can rest in the lap with the palms facing up, or they can come to your body, one hand on your heart, one hand on your navel. Wherever your hands are, focus on that dance between the body and the breath. Letting every inhale lift and expand, and every exhale offering a complete and utter release. Notice how good these deep, full breaths feel. Continue breathing deeply and fully. And for those of you who want to join for the next handful of breaths, you could join for a counted breath. So for the counted breath, We would inhale for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 5. And exhale for a count of 6. And I'll count them out loud for those who want to do it. And for those who don't, you can simply focus on a deep, full breath. When you're ready, if you're doing the counted breath, we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Return to a deep, normal, full breath. And just notice the energetic signature of that breath if you were trying it. Notice anything you might feel in your nasal cavity, in your throat, in your chest. Continue breathing deeply and fully. Noticing the body expand and lift. Noticing where the body can soften and release. For the last few moments of breath work, I want to invite you to call to mind that point of gratitude once again. It can be gratitude for your breath that sustains you, gratitude for your body that moves you through the world, gratitude for a loved one, for an aspect of your own personality, gratitude for anything in the world that fills your heart with a sense of joy. Allow every inhale to amplify that gratitude, and every exhale offers you a complete release of everything else. Until all that you're left with is this breath, this body, and this joyful, grateful heart. Every breath bigger than the last, amplifying that gratitude. And if your mind starts to wander, know that that's natural. Simply gently guide it back to that dance between the body and the breath, and that heart overflowing with gratitude. Whenever you're ready, you're going to keep the eyes closed and bring the palms together. We're going to rub our hands as vigorously and as long as we need to create some warmth. If you're wearing glasses, I invite you to take them off. We're going to rub our hands until the hands start to get warm. And once you feel that warmth, that Shakti, that chi, take the warm hands and place them over your closed eyes. Take a deep breath here, focused on that gratitude. When you're ready, the eyes stay closed, the hands come together again. You rub them once more, cultivating that Shakti, cultivating that healing chi. Once you feel the hands get warm, however long it takes, We're going to take those warm hands and we're going to place them this time on the back of the neck, the back of the shoulders, and then over your closed eyes, taking a deep breath there, focused once again on that gratitude. One final time, the eyes stay closed, the palms come together. You're going to rub your hands until they're warm. Cultivate that Shakti. Feel the heat between your hands. Whenever your palms are warm, this time we're taking those warm hands and we're bringing them onto our hearts. Taking a deep breath here, thankful for this body, thankful for this life. And then taking the hands, bringing them over our closed eyes, taking 3 deep breaths here, focused on that grateful heart. Savoring that frequency of joy. One last deep, full breath. Whenever you're ready, not a second sooner, you can blink your eyes open, looking into your palms, and then slowly pull your hands away from your face, coming back into this world that eagerly awaits you. Thank you all so much for coming. You did beautifully. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Namaste, Jai Bhagwan. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be free. Ashe. Thank you.